my name is Matthew Valera with Notary Public Network. Today we'll discuss the topic how to manage difficult signers and control the signing table. I like to break up this section with three individual parts: identifying what constitutes a difficult signer and a difficult signing, maintaining control over the whole process, and dealing with a borrower when they won't sign. The first of which I like to talk about is identifying what constitutes a difficult signing and a difficult signer. When talking with the borrower, you want to ask very important questions right up front to get a feel of where the borrower is coming from, such as, is this the first time they've ever been through a transaction like this? Is this their first home? Is this a refinanced property, for example? Or even is it an investment property? All these questions are extremely important, even though very subtle. And when they answer them, you have to be aware of exactly what they say and how they say it. Have they enjoyed their process so far? Have they had any problems with their loan officer or with their lender that they're working with? These are all items that will definitely affect how the signing does occur. And as a notary signing agent, you want to make sure that this goes as smoothly as possible. Conduct these questions in a very professional manner. Listening to those questions' answers is going to be very important, and it's going to be very helpful for you to go ahead and get this signing done in a very timely fashion and in a complete fashion. The next section I like to talk about and cover is maintaining control over the whole process. This is done by setting your boundaries up front with the borrower. You want to tell the borrower when you do arrive what to expect, what's going to occur over the next hour to hour and 15 minutes. You want to reveal any time constraints you may have. Perhaps you have another signing that's scheduled right after the one that you're doing. Being upfront with the borrower and telling this information right from the get-go is going to make this borrower really respect your time, and it's going to create communication between you and the borrower. Always show politeness and respect when doing this. There's nothing worse than not respecting somebody and their time. Remember, this is something that they're going to do, and it's going to take time out of their day to do it. You're trying to earn confidence with this borrower and the signer, making sure that they feel comfortable enough with you that they'll virtually sign any document you put in front of them. Take control over the physical location. When you're asked to come inside the home, ask if there is a place where you can sign the documents. Perhaps if you see a table, steer the borrowers to that location and politely tell them this would make a great place to go ahead and conduct the signing. When you go to that table, ask them to sit in a specific place. Don't be afraid to steer them to an individual seat. I know it's not your home, but if you do this politely, this can be done and it wouldn't be a problem in most cases. Borrowers are going to sit exactly where they're going to sit, but this is going to help make the signing go extremely smoothly because you want to create a little rhythm when signing these documents as you pass these papers from person to person. You also want to provide the pens that these people are going to sign and use, because the pens will be an important factor. Gel point pens, any type of pen that may smear, would be a hindrance, would not look favorably upon the escrow company that you're dealing with. Hold the papers in your possession and give the documents one at a time to the signer and let them take a quick glance at it and then point exactly where to sign on the document and whether or not it needs a date and or an initial. Once the document is signed, simply remove the document from them and then place it down on the side face down to keep the documents in document order. Turn those documents over, and keeping them in document order is extremely crucial because, of course, when you return the documents, they want to be in the same order that they were received. Now I'd like to address the final section, which is dealing with a borrower when they simply won't sign. This doesn't happen often. It's very rare that this will come to this problem, but when it happens, you want to be aware of it and you want to know what to do with it. Try to deal with the situation yourself. Try to answer any question that the borrower has by simply pointing out within the documents any question that's addressed by the borrower. Maybe it's simply a document question that has to do with what is the interest rate. You can identify exactly where that's located within the document. If applicable, let the borrower know about their right to cancel, which occurs on any types of owner-occupied properties where they're doing a refinance type of transaction. If a question is too specific to answer, always contact a higher up. offer to contact your service that hired you, the title officer, or even the escrow officer, or even their loan officer. You could do this with your telephone, but if it's a little bit inconvenient, you can always ask to have them call on their home line as well. Have this contact information readily available if this does become an issue. You want to be able to go ahead and address the issue at the time of the signing. Nothing is worse than having an issue and not knowing what to do. Finding this information out will, of course, help the signing conclude, and that's what you're there to do. Make that signing occur. I'm Matthew Valera with Notary Public Network. Until next time, make it a great day. For more information and additional videos, please visit us at notarypublicnetwork.com.